Ba-dum. Chat, y'all know what we're here for today. Y'all know what we're here for today. Y'all know what we're here for today. Ah, yeah, finished in silver. All right, chat. Chickity chickity chat, man. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. It's a new season. It is a new season. It's a new season, and I can't hear them. Damn. Did I fuck something up? Uh, uh, uh. Oh. Mm. Alright, we're good. We're good. I hear everything I must hear now. Let's get it. Let's get it, chap. Alright. New season is in. Season 4. What just happened? Something just got added? Add to Strike Squad. What is the Strike Squad? Did we read? Did anybody read while I was there? No, here is added to Strike Squad yet? Add now? Add heroes to your Strike Squad for easy access. Okay. Got it. Alright, chat. So, new season. Season 4. I think it's like a favorites category. Yeah, that's what I just figured out. Whew. Got nervous there because I was trying to hear the sound, so I was pressing R1, L1, trying to hear like the tab sound, and that's how I realized I had no sound coming through. But of course, I was over there unlocking shit. But anyways, let's bring up the little thing I had on our intro at the very beginning. So season 4, Heart of the Dragon, is officially live. Chat, you see it, it's live, baby. We got new content, new Vanguard. She's a flying Vanguard from what we've seen, but of course we're gonna take a look at her when we get into the practice range. We got a new team up with her and Thor. We have arcade modes, new game modes. We have new event and items, limited time event, new costume, a battle pass. And then what else we got? We got some twist drops too. Oh, y'all already know I got y'all with the trip drops. Stop playing. And then they're really sticking with this college stuff, you know. It's cool. It's cool. I feel like they somehow pinpointed where their player base might be or whatever, and like it's nothing crazy. I think because it's just 10 trial costumes and MVPs, but it's still like kind of cool. I think they should get trials and a discount too. Like it shouldn't. Do students get discounts on things they buy on Marvel? I don't know. We don't know. But anywho, so yeah, so that's all that was saying. Now the next thing we're gonna get into is, and I have everything right here. Oh, I could actually. I had everything right here. We got the patch notes, and then we got the hero balance adjustments, and then we also got another piece of news. Apparently, And I don't know what this is gonna mean for lobbies and kind of people we're now gonna start having and whatever. But September 12th, aka today, Marvel Rivals came to PS4. So Marvel Rivals is now officially out on PlayStation 4. So there you go. If you got one of your little cousins or something like that, or your little brother or something, you know, he don't got the P5 because you got the P5. You know, but you gave him the PS4 you had. And you know he's been wanting to play Marvels. Now's the time. Today's the day. Today's the day, champ. But the first thing we're going to start off with is the patch notes, which is kind of a more written version of that little of the thing of the visual we had in the intro. But we're just going to read through it just to make sure. And then we're going to finish off or go into the practice range as we read our hero balance adjustments. We might have to we'll go into the practice range now. Just in case. I wanted to stay in the lobby. I might have fucked that up anyways. Whatever. We're here. All new content, new hero. Angela descends to Marvel Rivals. New stories, new serial. New Angela lore, new Iron Fist lore, new Loki lore. The season 4 battle pass, of course. The season event, Scroll of Immortal Beasts. Kind of cool Ultron skin. Competitive rank reset. New rank settlement rewards. Reach gold for the Divine Angela. Earn all new nameplate frames at Diamond and Platinum. Plus rock fresh crest of honor for Grandmaster, etc, etc, etc. Sigh, what it do? Wait, ain't you supposed to be at the airport? No, we're flying in the afternoon. In the evening, actually. It's in the evening, and we got email today that our flight got delayed already, so. But yeah, it's in the evening. That's why I kept saying, like, I might stream this morning time, my morning schedule. I just wasn't too sure. But, like, well, we're going to stream the whole schedule. I just wasn't too sure based on, like, whether or not I would want to and would have the time to, or if I felt like I had to do other things to make sure I get ready before we have to leave. But yeah. Like, I don't have to, yeah. I got more than enough time. Sus. Now this. Whole time I've been saying that I've been, you know, trying to have this stream going. It's the only thing that's been on my schedule too. On my Twitch schedule. That's still there. 11 to 2. Now this. Imposter. It's Clanker Llama taking over. Arcade mode hub. Now with more choices available, they got new Conquest, Annihilation. Score 1 point per enemy defeated. First to 50 points wins. Team Deathmatch. Okay. New Free Fight. Based on quick match, domination, convergence, convoy rules, but no restrictions on duplicate heroes. Each team can ban 2 heroes. Map pool. Same as quick match, except Throne of Null. Upon matchmaking, a map is randomly selected. So Free Fight is... yeah, you can have duplicate heroes and you can have 2 hero bans. And then this one, or Conquest Annihilation or whatever, is just a team deathmatch to 50. Returning Clone Rumble. And gameplay experience has been streamlined. Choose from 2 heroes randomly selected by the system. The side that reaches 100% capture progress. Okay, yeah. Returning giant size Brain Blast. Same rules as before. Not the Brain Blast. Current, they're keeping Conquest. Existing Doom Match, they're keeping as well. Arcade matchmaking. Pick 1 through 6 modes to queue for. Team up with any number of friends. Clanker Llama, Clanker Llama. New systems. Emoji wheel rework added a new list format to equip more emojis. Costume rotation. Randomize your heroes look from multiple selected unlocked costumes. Okay, so now we got like the randomization for the skins. Not cool. I mean, not bad, not bad. Custom ability, VFX visibility. Choose to see or hide others' custom ultimate ability effects. Interesting, interesting. Love life, love life, love life, love life. Friend suggestions. Based on your battle performance and preferred heroes, will suggest suitable friends to help you connect with more players and team up with compatible allies in game. I don't know about that. Slow walk. Added slow walk to PC version. Where's Louis? Where is Louis? Louis gonna love this. Louis gonna. Yo, where's Louis? It's Friday. Don't Louis? Shouldn't he be streaming like Genshin right now, doing some pulls and then jumping on Marvel Rivals and hopping into class? Louis my assistant teacher, but he always comes late. Great guy, but sheesh. Squad voice chat. Choose to keep squad comms private by just enabling squad voice chat, the stack you match with, or your entire team, the players you get matched with. That's not bad. That's pretty cool. This I could fuck with. Cause like you go into party chat or game chat or whatever, and you can just make sure it's just you and your peoples. That's not bad. You know, you don't gotta create a party. You don't gotta go into Discord or whatever. I'm still gonna be in Discord. Don't get me wrong, but you get what I'm saying? Know what I mean? Even Louis not here. Sus. You're not wrong. Gallery cards. You can now download high resolution versions of your gallery cards locally on PC and PlayStation 5. What? Team lobby entrance animations can now be played in the team lobby. Disconnect pause in custom game tournament room. Host can enable auto pause if a player disconnects. New in store. Angela, Angela, Angela. That's it. Bunch of Angela. Twitch drops. Y'all get Twitch drops. Word. Tournaments. The 4th season of Marvel Rivals Championship. Marvel Rivals Championship factions have been moved to the main tab under the tournament section. Cool. None of y'all really care about that stuff, so we're flying through that. College perks. Are any of y'all in college? I don't know. But 10 motherfucking skins that y'all get to try out. Console. PlayStation 4 version available. Fixes and optimizations. All platforms. Improved pre-match hero selection wheel. Added a strike squad favorites bar for quick picks. Optimize the career page to showcase key stats for your frequently used heroes. And 3, fixed incorrect hero proficiency display for lords at match settlement. And then we go to maps and modes. Arracos slightly increased the mission vehicle speed for attacking side in section 1. Section 2 and 3 remain unchanged. And 2, fix several terrain issues that could cause characters to sometimes become stuck or clip into strange areas. Heroes. Star-Lord's Cosmic Confusion fixed a rare bug where Peter's ultimate ability could sometimes lock onto targets behind certain cover. No more sneaky blaster shots. That's actually kind of wild. And Winter Soldier's Armored Anomaly fixed a visual issue where Bucky's mechanical arm could appear distorted on some costumes in low graphic settings. Now his arm is as reliable as his aim. Alright, chat. So that's the filler stuff. And that is the patch notes for Season 4 Heart of the Dragon. Again, I like to call that the filler stuff. But this here we're about to get into, the hero balance adjustments, this is what we all come here for. This is what class is really in session for. Everybody ready? Tell me, are you ready? Tell me, are you ready? Yep. Are you ready? Tell me, are you ready? Yep. Are you ready? Hello, everyone. Hello, Slavic. Hello. Let me grab the piece of tang right there on the side. Know what I mean? I grabbed that thing. I grabbed that thing. All right, chat. We ready though? We ready? Can we get some ones in the chat if we ready? How are you, my friend? My friend. Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Doing our seasonal hero balance adjustments review and patch notes review of Marvel Rivals. It is season 4 officially as of 9 a.m. Eastern time today. So we're just going through all the new changes. We hop into the practice range and get into the nitty gritty of it all. And you came just in time. Oh. Wait. Whew, close one, chat. Damn, chat is not even ready for class. No one's in the chat. If we're ready for class. I mean, if we're not ready for class, it gives me time to pack one. Packeth label. Nice. I'm looking forward to Ghost of Your Take. That hasn't released yet. Wait. It's out in just over 19 days, or it's already been out for just over 19. Second of okay. Gotcha. That's crazy. I don't know why. I feel like I've been seeing so much gameplay of it. It's like, I don't know. Always something. Like I've seen so much gameplay of it. Clips, but you know what I mean. I don't go around looking for like full-on gameplays if they exist. But man, the amount of clips I've seen, it's like, sheesh. I thought the game was out already. Like the motherfuckers got mad content of this shit already. Collector edition on my end is like 220. I'm sure it's something like that. I'm sure it's something like that. Yeah, what are we looking at here, right? Hold on. This is the big talk of the day. Borderlands 4. Today's the day, chat. Today's the day. If you haven't copped yours, cop yours today. Borderlands 4 is officially out, chat. Get yours today. And we'll have to wait until I get back from my trip and figure out my finances after that trip, and then get the game. Trips. Freaking trips, I tell you. What? Bro. There we go. We don't got a collector's edition. Oh. Oh, you talking about, okay. See, now this is crazy. But I can't see it. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes for about the same. I've never gotten a collector's edition of any game. And I'm not even gonna act like I don't feel like it's worth it or this, that, and the third. I just simply can't afford that. Like, I can't afford to like buy the extra stuff that comes with a game. So many times the game itself is already like, oh my gooseness. Like, there's definitely been a good amount of games that I was like, ooh, I would have loved to get the collector's edition for this, but yeah, right. I can't. I'm already struggling to give the the $70 for the game itself. And it's like the better one out of the two games I'm looking forward to. The other one being 007. Yeah, I've been seeing some gameplay of 007, and I'm not really all that impressed. Yeah, we got it for 250 here. Same shit, pretty much. Uh, but anywho, let's get back to this shit. Um, yeah, I haven't seen too much about 007 that I liked or was impressed by. So first we're gonna start off with the Vanguards, child. Let's get into our Vanguards. Which again, the new character that's coming this season, or that not that's coming, that is here this season, is Angela. But we will get to her soon enough. Not just yet. The first Vanguard we're actually starting off with is Captain America. And again, these are hero balance adjustment shots. As y'all know, some of these characters that we'll go through, I haven't touched at all, so they won't get as an in-depth um, review. And some of these characters, y'all know that I have played as long as to the point that I've lorded them, so they will receive a more in-depth review because I will understand more of their gameplay, and I will be speaking usually based on my gameplay and the way I play these characters and how these changes are going to affect them, because that's what I've been giving y'all this whole time, so why switch it up now? So yeah, we got Captain America, which as y'all know, I do not touch.
If we don't stand up for what's right, who will?
His damage output is getting a slight downgrade. Remove the team up anchor bonus, which was a 5% damage boost. And that's it.
Sorry, soldier.
That's his only update. So he still has the team up with Winter Soldier, and he has the team up anchor effect of plus 100 max health, but they remove the 5% damage boost on him. So there's that. That's Captain America.
Sorry.
Our next is going to be Doctor Strange. Let's move. I gotta change my. Whoops. Doctor Strange.
The time
Doctor Strange,
entanglement is a vexing problem.
Let's go over to our little area
Even
we like
for
to
the Sorcerer Supreme. Our enemies are near.
The Sorcerer Supreme is now casting faster, but he's trading a bitter survivability for offensive mystique. Reduce Maelstrom of Madness cooldown from 8 seconds to 6 seconds. So his Maelstrom of Madness is his R1. The R1 is his... Wait, what the hell is his R1? Oh, that's the thing he builds up. So whenever he's doing this chat, right? That 35 that's on the middle of my screen there, that's building up. That's his Maelstrom of Madness, which I would then use with my R1. The key to it is to, when it hits 100, you see it starts ringing. Before it does that, I want to release it with the R1. The reason I want to release it with the R1 before it does that is because when it does do that, it gives me anti-heals, and I can no longer receive heals from my teammates or picking up health packs or anything like that. This is just basic Doctor Strange stuff, nothing crazy here. But yeah, his Maelstrom of Madness, you usually want to get it up to 100 and then use it R1. So now what they did is they brought it down to 6-second cooldown from 8 seconds. So I think that is that within itself is already a pretty good offensive buff to him, because I don't know, I think that R1 is a really good move for him. Mostly because if you're already a Doctor Strange that's pushing your team or pushing the enemy team a good amount, you always find yourself kind of surrounded by, let's say, the healer you're pushing, whoever's trying to protect them or whatever, and that's when the R1 ends up being really good because you hit multiple people. And of course, the stronger it is, the harder it's gonna hit everybody. So being able to do that more often, I feel like it's insane. Like I don't know. Not only that, but it's like I can only imagine like.
By the eye of Agamotto! Out, dark magic!
Double kill!
The winds of Watum blow fair this day.
I can only imagine, like, after using it, you know, after an ult or something like that.
I purge the darkness! Let the darkness take them.
Or right before the ult. Cause like I remember, again, I don't use Doctor Strange, so I know there are Doctor Strange
enemy in front of us,
lords in my chat. You feel me? I see y'all. But I remember it used to be like, or I would always like say, what you would want to do is have your whatever the thing of Maelstrom at like decently high enough. Use your ult.
Not worth wasting magic on you.
And then let's say maybe one hit is what gets you to 100. 1 or 2 hits, but ideally just like one hit gets you to 100. And while everybody's in your ult or stunned by your ult, that's when you let out the R1. But I'm thinking, right? What if you actually build up to a smooth 100?
Ancient one, I hope my successes make you proud.
Go like this.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Then you ult.
Enemy in front of us.
And then look, it's like they have 1 second with that timing. They have 1 second to get away from your next burst of that, based now on the timing. So I feel like it kind of changes like the way you can kind of use the combination of your skills now when attacking around your ult. If that makes sense to my Doctor Strangers, let me know if that makes sense. Let me know if that feels like a doable and maybe helpful strat for Doctor Strangies. But I think that definitely once the thing is at 100, it's better to ult and then use that. It does way more damage. I 100% hear you. That's what I was saying is has always been the strategy. Okay, I wanted to just read the next thing, but it doesn't really affect it, by the way. The only other update that Doctor Strange is getting is that his health gets reduced from 600 to Why does it do this? Why does Marvel Rival? I feel like Marvel Rivals always does this, and I don't know if I'm the one tripping or what. To my Doctor Strangies, what was his base health last season? Because on MarvelRivals.com, they reduced his base health from 600 to 575. What's his health at right now, chap? 675. Is that a miss? Is that a typo? And if it is, then that means you can't reduce the base health from 600 to 675. So
Enemy in
was
front
it
of
at
us.
700? They reduced it from 700 to 675. Like what? Yeah, you feel me? And they always do this, always, bro. Every time they reducing someone's health or something, it's always some weird math that I just. Am I tripping? Reduce base health from 600 to 575. Y'all see me highlighting it right in the back. 600, reduce base health from 600 to 575. But we're at 675 right now, bro.
Our enemies are near.
Alright, what was I saying? So, boop. Let me go charge my shit.
The eye of Agamotto foresaw this.
Double KO!
Not worth wasting magic on you. By the eye of Agamotto! The Vishanti
Wow,
guide me.
4 in a row!
The winds of Watum blow fair this day.
I see.
5! That's amazing!
I don't have enough people around me to
Surely
really
sterner
test it,
challenges
but
await.
6 in a row! Way to go!
does that go through walls? Cause it felt like
Enemy in front of us.
It goes through walls, right? No, person.
I purge the darkness.
I guess not. Am I tripping?
The winds of Watum blow fair this day.
Nope. That doesn't look like it. Either that or I'm not getting in range. Alright, so that's the only difference we got to Doctor Strange. Nothing too crazy there. But regardless, the cooldown from 8 seconds to 6 seconds offensively is definitely a buff to him. Whatever the second change, we just don't really know. The wording is reducing base health. So if that's what it is, if his base health did get reduced,
Enemy
then,
in front of us.
you know, that's obviously a nerf. But the numbers are clearly off on the website. So whoever, we'll have to look at some clips or something of people playing in season 3.5 to see. But other than that, that's all I got for you. The next person we got is Emma Frost. What do we got with Emma Frost? What do we got?
When
The White
mutants
Queen's
are
control and
in
survivability
danger,
are
the
getting a
White
little less
Queen
unbreakable.
answers.
Increased diamond form
Usually.
cooldown from 15 seconds to 18 seconds. Yikes. Reduced telepathic pulse energy gained when hitting shields from 10 seconds to 5 seconds. Sorry, 10 per second to 5 per second. That's whack.
Some uninvited guests.
GG's Emma Frost. That long story short, she got nerfed. I don't have a huge way to show it. There's a diamond form, of course.
Impervious!
If we finish it, you look at bottom right. It is now 18 seconds. That shit used to be 15 seconds. So that sucks. You're really gonna have to use that diamond form if you're even gonna decide to play Emma. You're gonna have to use that diamond form really smart to counter. Holy cow! Look at Moon Knight. It's not my Moon Knight. But yeah, you're gonna have to use that diamond form to like really counter specific moments. But then also the fact that her basic attack, so this right here is telepathic pulse. It charges energy while, you know, getting contact
That's 3.
on. And let's see.
Look who's here.
Yeah, the pulse's energy gained when hitting shields from 10 to. Nah, that sucks. There's no shielded characters around here.
You were beneath me.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell y'all about Emma Frost. It is GG's. Especially like against tanks now. It's like she can't do anything. Like she's gonna be just like tickling motherfuckers now. It's not even. It's
Look who's
poor
here.
girl. You know what it is? It's like they had to. There's a new big girl in town. That's what it is. There's a new big girl in town. And that's all it is. Penny Parker. Let's get to Penny Parker. Poor Emma Frost. I'm sorry, Emma Frost mains. I used to love Emma Frost in my time. And what a time it was. Let me see Penny Parker. Where's Penny Parker? Penny Parker.
My dad built Spider for himself, but I feel like I was born to pilot it.
Enemies caught in Penny's webs are in for a stickier situation. And her ultimate ability just got slightly
Whoever they
more
are, they don't look
threatening.
friendly.
Rip Emma. Spider drone new effect. Now slows hit enemies by 8% for 2 seconds. Each hit stacks the effect and resets the slow period, stacking up to 40%. Wow.
You're up, little one. Woohoo! I know that sound. Sayonara. My trap worked. Here comes trouble. I'm counting on you, friends.
Reduce spider
Spiders
drone
get the
release
job
interval
done.
during ultimate
Spider
ability
for the win.
from 0.7 seconds to 0.5 seconds.
Double KO. It's spider time! That's 3. Perfect hit, Spider. Wow, 4 in a row. Woohoo! I know that sound.
Also, just a reminder, when using your penny ult, you get, I don't know if they've changed the timer, not the timer, but like, you know, whatever.
Here comes
I think it's about the
trouble.
same, but you get about 7 mines that you can throw out.
And that's how we do it in Tokyo.
obviously the one obvious thing, don't ever use your
I know
ult
that sound.
without
That's 3.
which thing. Like I mean, yeah, certain situations end up happening. Maybe a panic ult, whatever. But always try to, like, especially if you're planning it, a planned ult will always be connected in one way or another. Like sometimes, even if I know, like a rocket one, for example, is like hidden over there,
You're
right?
up, little one.
And I know the fight is between that one and let's say me, and I'm here. I would make sure, right? I go like this.
It's fighting
Boop, boop, boop. Let's say the fight
time!
is in here. I might just stop by real quick. Boop, boop, boop. Then connect, and now all the spiders are connected again. You feel me? And then kind of do this, blah, 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 blah. And again, you get 7 mines you can throw down during that time. So while you're running around, make sure you're spamming, not spamming. I mean, honestly, kind of spamming it or like shooting it
Whoever
as
they
fast
are,
as you
they
are
don't
able
look
to.
friendly.
Is probably the best way to get all 7 out. But I don't think you really have to spam it. But you'll see.
It's
Go up.
fighting time!
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's it. So yeah, you get 7 mines that you get to throw out while you're in the ult. So it's like always use that very like strategic as well. Yeah. Because especially if you're using the ult to, like, let's say get behind enemy lines, you're like, like you can sometimes like say like get behind them and then place like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know what I mean? And just place like all the 7 mines in that
Whoever
general
they
area.
are, they
So
don't
even
look
if they
friendly.
end up like kind of surviving, and you make it back to your teams, you still left a whole bunch of mines in that general area or something. Or even just run around and make sure you're like pointing at one specific area and just like setting up 7 mines like this in one area to make sure it's like a trap or something. But yeah, Penny for you. Just another buff for Penny. Penny just keeps getting better. I don't know what to tell y'all. Keep playing Penny. I don't know what to tell y'all, but to continue playing Penny. They just keep giving her like little things that just keep making her better and better, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Y'all know me. I don't really go back to Penny. Even when I'm forced to have to play something like one of my lords, I usually end up going with a group or something like that. I rarely play Penny, but yo, they doing it to her for real. They loving her.
Here comes trouble.
Let's move on to the next Vanguard. Next and last Vanguard with an adjustment, by the way, is another one of our lords, Thor. Lord Thor. And we gotta change his outfit because the summer is
what
over.
it was to become a hero.
The summer is over. The God of Thunder's ultimate is getting an upgrade, more speed, new stun, greater bring the thunder. Summer is not over. Okay, my bad. After ultimate ability, oh sorry, didn't even read the first one. Increase movement speed during ultimate ability from 600 to 700.
Behold the God of Thunder!
Oh yeah, that was pretty nice. Definitely a good
Our adversaries gather.
good amount of movement on that one. I like that.
Behold the God of Thunder!
That was always one of my like least favorite
None
things
can withstand
about
my
Thor. Is
lightning.
like you go in his ult, and it's like you kind of have to know exactly where you were gonna do it. So it would always be helpful to make sure you kind of go in there like this and then do it. You know, even like this and then like this and then like
Battle
this.
Fury burns!
Sorry, I should have had the ult there, but you get my point. So yeah, increased movement in his ultimate ability. That's not gonna be bad at all. That's a good time. And then after ultimate ability lands, stun surrounding enemies for 1 second. Oh.
Beholds the god of thunder!
Okay, that's obviously
Double
gonna kill
kill.
him. My bad.
For Asgard's lightning! Beholds the god of thunder!
Oh shit, my bad.
The enemy is here. Beholds the god of thunder!
Okay, that one killed him too. Okay.
Come before Asgard's lightning!
Alright, well, regardless, he gets an extra stun. So after his ultimate ability lands, it stuns surrounding enemies for 1 second. That is gorgeous. Shout out Thor. Thor just got a nice little buff. On top of the fact that I believe he gets the new team up, right? We said that earlier. With the new character that got introduced for the season, he gets the team up with them. I don't know if an anchor or what, but regardless, there's definitely going to be some type of buff coming with that, whether it's the team up ability or the anchor bonus. But that's it for our vanguards. We're not going to move on to our duelist balance adjustments. The first one being Black Panther.
Enemies beware.
T'Challa's survivability
Panther is
after
on the
striking a
prowl.
marked enemy is now less kingly.
We are in the front. Prepare
Reduce
yourselves.
bonus health gained when striking vibranium marked enemies with Spirit Rend from 30 to 25 seconds. Okay. So, this dash here, which, if I were to
My aim is true.
dash here, you see that I get the bonus lifesteal, whatever you want to call it. The bonus health at the bottom, right? So boom. Oh, that didn't mark him, huh?
Clearly, you were outmatched.
Double kill.
You go wham, wham. You get the
We
bonus
are in
health
the
of
front.
25
Prepare yourselves.
in this case. And it used to be 30 is what they're saying. So it used to be 30 from 25. And then they also reduced his base health from 300 to 275. So before, he'd run around with 300 HP. And whenever he would dash, he'd go up to 330 HP. Now he runs around with 275 HP and only goes to 300 HP when he dashes. Meaning that with his bonus health, he's now only going to what his base health used to be. So the bonus health he gains now after the dash is currently what his old base health used to be. So that's the two changes. That's what it adds up to, pretty much there. Lord Panther coming up. Not now. Definitely not. Not this season. Blade. Right now, definitely not. This season, nope. Negative, Commander.
Vamps gave me
Blade.
my
The
powers.
Daywalker sword just got
I'll
a little
make them
sharper. More
regret.
melee damage for those who hunt in the night. Increase ancestral sword damage per single slash from 22 to 24. You know why I
Snack
think they're
time
doing this?
already?
Too many people are fucking not playing up front.
Next time, put up a fight. The hunt is on.
Double kill. That's 3.
Too many people think this is his gameplay.
Wow, 4 in a row. 5. That's amazing.
I'm cutting in.
6 in a row. Way to go. Unbelievable.
Next time, put up a fight. I was born ready. in. Is that it? Rich snack time already?
Double kill.
1,000 cards!
That's 3.
Foolishness.
Don't let me start playing Blade, bro. That's all there is to it. They just increased his ancestral sword damage, which is just his literally his simple R2.
I'm cutting in.
Telling y'all, man, it's because they're like, bro, too many people's out here like,
You never stood a chance.
look at me, what's that? I'm Winter Soldier.
Double kill. That's 3.
Like, dog, get your ass in there.
Our next victim. Slice and dice. The hunt is on. You might want to stay down.
Double kill.
Taste cold steel.
That's it though. Just 22 to 24. That's it. More melee damage. Go use Blade. Nice little buff for him. Why not? He already had the new character OP-ness to him, right? That always comes with every new character. He already had that to him a little bit. And where like things were already catered to him. And now they just gave him a nice little buff. Nothing else, but just a nice little buff. On to Magic. Magic, oh boy, there's a lot here. Look at all this. All this is Magic. What'd they do to Magic?
This soul
Shit,
sword
look,
can destroy
her
just
things is
about
looking kind of like,
anything.
what's his name? Iron
Enemy
Fist
ahead of
changed.
us.
Iron Fist changes be like mad things like the second punch on this attack and the fourth punch on this do for this damage now. It's like, bro, what? So that's why I don't use him. I'm like, I can't get jiggy with this math. Magic loses her team up anchor bonus, but gets a whole arsenal upgrade to compensate. What? What was she? Who was she anchoring with? I forget. I forget who she was anchoring with, but she's still part of whatever it is with Doctor Strange. I don't know what that is. Remove the team up anchor bonus 15% damage boost. Oof, wow. Reduces the charge time required for Magic Slash. Maximum damage from 1.8 seconds
Enemy
to
ahead of
1.2
us.
seconds. Which one is that one? Magic Slash? The L2. Oh, okay. So before it would take 1.8 seconds for that charge to charge up to full damage.
One more
Now it
for
only
the
takes
soul
1.2
sword.
seconds. So you're gonna be able to hit that a little bit faster. Not a cooldown, at least we haven't read into that part if they exists just yet. But again, the actual, let's call it the animation, the actual attack itself is gonna be a quicker attack. Magic Slash new effect. Projectile now pierces enemies and reduces stepping discs cooldown by 1 second per enemy pierced. And her stepping discs
Enemy ahead of us.
is this. So let's say she goes like this, right?
Come, my minion.
Okay, that's cool. I mean, she still has to wait, what, 5 seconds? It's still a 5-second cooldown for that one, to be able to actually throw the blade. But I think it's one of those things that like kind of gives her 3 of these.
Go have fun. This soul sword feeds.
Double kill.
Rainbow.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things that can just not even 3. Sorry, 'cause I know that her good magic is in there just wilding out, but it gives her more consistent
Hostiles coming in fast.
portals and more consistent ways to like be able to activate or reset the timer, especially a good one like if she's getting the right angle on her teammates or on her enemy team and the enemy team is well grouped together, like oh yeah, she can like quickly reset these. Increase soul sword damage from 65 to 75. Now again, everything we're about to read is gonna be like a buff to her kit, but this is also gonna be a part of balancing the fact that she's no longer a team up anchor, where she received a 15% damage boost. What's a soul sword? The soul sword is her basic attack. So this now hits for 75.
Too easy.
Double KO.
Enemy ahead of us.
That's 3.
That's a 4-piece. It's a 4-piece on the squishies.
Wow, 4 in a row.
Increase the Eldritch
That's why they call
World
me magic.
damage. Is this one? No.
Limbo. Too easy.
This one. So it's when I do if I come out of here and I go
Double KO.
like that, that damage was increased from 45 to 50. The Demon's Rage, that would be this one here. Also, damage increased per hit from 18 to 20.
Enemy ahead of us.
So if we go something like this,
Limbo. You like my little pet?
now every single hit, which by the way is what? How many hits is that?
Just a little love tap.
It can kill a squishy. Leave it at that.
Go have fun. Good little demon.
It can kill a squishy the demon can literally kill a squishy by itself. It does enough damage to kill a squishy by itself. Was that always a thing? Has this always been a thing for Magic? Because what the fuck, man? Cause look. Okay.
Enemy ahead of us. Ha! One more for the
Double
soul
KO.
sword.
The 5 meters hit radius or whatever you call it is pretty fire though. Increase melee normal attack damage from 30 to 40. Oh right, because
I didn't even use the sharp end.
I forgot that's a part of like the crazy
Double
like
KO.
quick finish combo that
Straight to
motherfuckers
your
have been doing.
soul.
I don't know it, so I can't even try to replicate it. But it's some crazy shit on some like whoop. Whoop. Whoop.
This way. That child.
Double KO. That's 3.
You let that child out to play. Hostiles coming in fast. Did I break your spirit?
Beats me what that combo is. But that melee damage hitting for 40 now. Uh-oh, magic. Magic means are about to be
Didn't even use the sharp end.
whatever the hell that's clip says. They have magic just
Double
lurking in
kill.
the corners and
That's
then
why they
behind
call
walls
me
and shit.
magic.
They're playing some straight trap shit. During Darkchild Ultimate, increase Eldritch Whirl single hit damage from 35 to 45, and Umbral incursion damage from 135 to 140. Again, I got a little excited, but again, this is all just also to balance out the fact that she doesn't get the
Hostiles coming in
15%
fast.
damage boost to her team up anchor. So you really gotta ask yourself: is this where are we really with her? But with that, we move on to our next. What is this? Whatever these people are called, I forgot. Moon Knight. Oh boy, where are we gonna get Moon Knight?
Khonshu guides me, just not always in the right direction.
Mark Spector's blade is now moon charged for maximum chaos. Moon blade now holds up to 2 charges, each taking 6 seconds to charge. I do remember seeing that actually. Yeah, very simple. His L2,
The power of the moon.
which a lot of people use to finish off, and it really should be used to finish off people.
There, ahead, I found them.
Because it hits for a good amount more.
Double kill.
It doesn't
This
do anything
was
too
Khonshu's
special.
will. Rise and fall.
You get 2 now. You get 2 now. You get 2 now.
Vengeance is mine.
And the only thing I'm gonna say right now is watch out for something that gets added to his kit, where depending on how many enemies you're hitting, some shit like that,
Vengeance is served.
it'll help the cooldown. But like, hear me out, right? Right now the cooldown is at the reset's at what, 3 seconds? Is that what it is?
There, ahead, I found them.
5 seconds, I guess. If it's freshly used.
The power of the moon.
Where it's like something where like they might raise the
Double kill.
time for it to reload for you or whatever. But depending on how many people you hit, it'll actually decrease it or some
Wow,
shit.
4 in a row.
Good night.
Because it's just people abusing it. Psylocke. That's his only change, by the way. Size
Enemies can
burst.
become
Size,
friends,
size
but
burst
only
damage
if we
has been
show our foes
slightly
respect.
dialed back. Decrease the retrieve damage of wing shurikens per hit from 12 to 8.
Here they come now.
And that's it. That's all I could show to y'all for. That's all I could do to show y'all. The damage went from 12 to 8 on the return. And that's just on the return. So I guess the hit itself is whatever it was before, but that return goes down from 12 to 8. Now we move on to Scarlet Witch, which whoo-wee, is one that I've been excited to see. We just finished lording her. Was she my last one? She was my latest one, right? We just finished lording her. And boy, did they give her an up to her kit.
There is
Boy,
no
did they
reason
give
to be
her
afraid of my
And
magic.
up to her kit.
Unless you give me
Okay,
one.
so first things first.
And so it begins.
First things first.
Be right there.
She can now be healed while phasing, chat. Can now be healed by teammates. Oh, damn. That's damn it. I wish I knew that. I didn't know that. I just didn't read. Can now be healed by teammates during Mystic Projection. Okay, Mystic Projection is the thing where you kind of just go invisible.
Goodbye for now. This should help me heal.
Oh. Health packs work. Health packs work, chat. Health pack works. We are gonna double check that.
You are under my spell.
Yes.
Be right back.
The health
And
packs
so
do
it
work. So
begins.
now, chat, you are able to heal yourself when, and you're just able to get healed while you're in that. Which, if y'all played her enough, you would know that, boy, is that such a crucial change. Like, that is a massive buff alone. That alone is a massive buff to her. That's gonna make her even more annoying and more unstoppable than she kind of already was. Cause you feel me, the length of how far she can suck from, and then you try to get at her and she can just kind of disappear on you and this, that, and the third or whatever. Like, the only thing that was always whack is like sometimes you disappear just in the nick of time of not dying, so you disappear with like 20 HP. But of course, a Spider-Man, a Iron Fist or something, the second you come right back to it, one uppercut and it's like GG's, because you weren't able to get healed in that moment of being invisible. Even though your healers are like looking right at you and pumping the heals at you and already pre-firing them, you're just not getting healed. So, and also the amount of times I've personally been playing like health pack and shit, which is why I wanted to try the health pack. And just like I would phase over to the health pack and just sit there like trying to get it or whatever, and I wouldn't. And I would just like spawn, and even though I'd spawn like on top of it, again I'd be like 20 HP, and whoever was chasing me is already pre-firing that thing. So the second I come alive, you know, I don't even have a chance to pick up any of that health. And even if I do, it's not coming in as fast as I need it to, as the shots are coming in. Whereas imagine while I'm still phased, I get the health, my health is already regenerating. Even if they're already pre-firing and I get a couple hits on me, it might not be enough to fully kill me and still give me time to either get another escape move in or to actually receive heals from my teams or whatever the hell. Huge buff, huge buff, massive buff. Holy cow. Next one, increased reality erasure damage. This is the other one that was, to me, was insane, if you ask me. Insane. Like, actually, like, I did not understand it. I did not comprehend it. What I have highlighted behind me here, I'm gonna read it for y'all, chat. Increase reality erasure damage. Reality erasure damage, right? The reality erasure is her ult. You can see it right there, top right above my head. It has a little glowy thing. It's the orange one, the only one that's really special. That's the ultimate, right? Reality erasure, that's what it's called. Increase reality erasure damage from 800 from 800 from 800, chat,
And so it
Two.
begins.
9,999.
Your fate is sealed.
Double kill.
Your fate is sealed, chat. Your fate is sealed. GG's. Back to the lobby. 800 from 800 to 9,999. $9,909. What kind of absurd amount of damage, bro, were they trying to portray? They were sick of her getting bullied and shit, yet being
And
this
so
like
it
a
begins.
crazy amount of power as far as the Marvel universe goes. but her just getting absolutely bullied. Like I mean, they were making clips out of her. Like, new effect now pulls in nearby enemies within 15-meter radius during cast charge. Max pull speed up to 2.4 meters per second. Hold up. Wait. I'm gonna be right within 15 meters just so we can guarantee the effect here. Holy
Your fate is sealed.
Double KO.
Your fate is sealed, chat.
Our
Now,
foes have found us.
here's the other thing I really want to look at. Because y'all saw how it brings them in. But is it like a quick Emma Frost effect where like you can't control it? It literally, like, does it turn you around? Okay.
Embrace the chaos.
Double KO.
But it is a drag. It is a drag. That's insane. That's yeah, they that's crazy. So she is pulling in enemies with her ult. Her ult now hits for 9,999 damage.
And so it begins.
That's insane. And then she can get hit. It's
Chaos control.
big buff. Big shout out Scarlet Witch. Big buff to Scarlet Witch. Let's see what they. Oh God, Squirrel Girl. Squirrel Girl's name's on the list, chat. Squirrel Girl's name is on the list. Squirrel Girl, aka Doreen. Oh goodness. Let's see what they're doing to her. It's never good news. They're always just making her even more and more OP.
When other people first saw my powers,
Reduces
they
the
were like,
burst
wait,
acorn
a
damage
squirrel? And now they're like,
from 110 to
"Ooh,
100.
a squirrel.
So that's her basic attack. So now her basic attack is just gonna hit a little bit less from 110 to 100 damage. Increase the hit damage of Squirrel Blockade.
They don't look friendly. That's squirrel power.
Double KO.
So you can see it's like you could see like that extra 10, a 2-piece damn near kills them. With that extra 10 that they removed from it, it would literally leave them 10 HP, if I'm not mistaken, if the math is right or whatever. Which is obviously extremely easy to kill for anybody else, because this is a team game, so it's like leaving someone 10 HP is so easy for anybody else to be able to kill them, or even you yourself if you
they
manage
don't
to
look friendly.
trap first. 1, 2. I mean, that's just still gonna be a thing.
Score one for the
Double
squirrel.
KO.
Trapping and yeah. Trapping.
Brady, you're going.
That's 3.
Time to go nuts.
Let's see how it does for the tanks though. Trapping.
Check out this big acorn.
Yeah. Increase the hit damage of Squirrel Blockade from 35 to 50 though. So the L2 does get a huge damage boost.
Brady, you're going.
That goes from 35 to
Score one for
50.
the
That's a
squirrels.
15 damage increase for her trap.
That's squirrel power.
That's huge.
Tippy toe spotted.
Increase
There
the
they are.
mammal bond cooldown from 10 seconds to 15 seconds. Oh.
Where do you think you're going? Oh, I'm energized.
Ooh, damn. So the mammal bond cooldown is the reload ability that she has that pretty much resets her either the tail bounce or the squirrel blockade. It also serves as a reload for her her main attack, her basic attack. But and actually, I don't know. I haven't used her with the squirrel missile, so I don't know if it resets the squirrel missile too. If anyone has used her while you're playing with Ultron,
Jimmy Joe spotted bad guys.
please
There
let
they
us
are.
know. But the resetting button, the mammal bond, which to me is like her biggest piece. It like besides the fact that her nuts just fly and are just like such easy AOE damage to disrupt any team line. Annoying, and then her ult is just like, here, I'm gonna follow anything that moves and hit it for a Dow Wow.
It's a squirrel nami. Double KO.
Score one for the squirrels.
I think her ability to be able to reload, because that would be what would allow her to, in my opinion, like really be able to
Double KO.
fit everything in good combos to take out tanks, even one-handedly. So now she gotta wait an extra 5 seconds. It's insane to me.
Uh-oh. They don't look friendly.
What's actually insane to me is that I keep pressing R1 and I'm jumping.
Time to go nuts.
And when I press L1, that's when my reset shit happened. So my buttons are some type of fucked up right now. I don't know what kind of, but there's some type of effed up. Winter Soldier, and Winter Soldier is gonna be our last, whatever these people are called.
As long as there's
Only
still
has
something
one
worth
update.
fighting
Bucky
for,
is getting a
I'll be on
handy
the front
improvement to
lines.
his close quarters control. Trooper's first new effect, Second Strike, now applies a 1 second debuff to enemies hit. What? Trooper's Fist. This guy.
Got one. Incoming!
So now they get a 1 second debuff when hit by that, preventing them from using mobility abilities. Ooh, yikes. So pretty much this is he could be a nice like counter dive counter potentially. Anything to me, anything that or anyone that has any type of mobility canceling abilities like this, like if you can stun any type of mobility, ooh-wee. I'm baked as fuck right now. Got me a new Puffco. Ooh, love to hear it. Ooh, let me hit the bowl. Ooh.
Incoming!
But, what is it? Hold on, let me hit the ball. I'll remember. Yeah, so it'll make him. I would say anyone that has any type of ability that's good for like disrupting mobility, I feel like it's usually good for anti-dives because the divers, that's what they're usually doing. They're using a mobility skill to get in or get out after they dive in. So to be able to like catch
Incoming!
a Venom like as you think he's about to get out or whatever, like nice. I mean, just in general, it's to be able to cancel that for them. It is it's good, and for a whole second, not bad. So that's all we have for Winter Soldier, though. Let's move on to our strategist now. We have Invisible Woman to start off.
We didn't ask to be heroes, but we always answer the call.
Increases the slow effect to Sue Storm's control and ultimate abilities just got more fantastic. Increase slow effect to enemies passing through Guardian Shield from 30 to 35%. So the Guardian Shield, I believe, is this guy. Nope.
We feel the pull!
So they're even slower while going through that. But my buttons are not buttoning. Look, I'm pressing. Look, chat. Look at the bottom. L1 is my bubble, right? Look, this is my R1. Y'all see it? My right hand. R1.
Force burst!
And it throws my burst. But you could see that at the bottom it says that my L1 was used. Make it make sense, bro. Is my shit tweaking? Did I set my custom profile? What the hell happened to my custom profile? I know I didn't do that. My R was my R1, my L1, my L1, that's the only thing. It's just I put this as R3. That's the only change I've done on Marvel Rivals. ¿Y qué es lo que está pasando aquí? ¿Qué es lo que pasa aquí? ¿Qué es lo que pasa aquí? ¿Qué es lo que pasa aquí? The fuck, dude? My game's tweaking. It's not L1, bro.
Feel the pull!
Well, there you go, chat. We have a bug officially. We have it here. I don't know what to tell y'all. Yeah. So work with me while I sometimes fuck up what I'm trying to say. It might not look like what I'm trying to say. What's happening on screen, but now you know why. So yeah, they're slower. Increase invisible boundary. Healing per second from 165 to 180. So this will probably save a couple more lives. Because if it increases the healing per second from 165 to 180, then that also means that that initial heal is also going to be larger, aka the 180. I think there's just a better chance of lives being saved.
Disappear!
Yeah, like that motherfuckers got to full health. They weren't receiving damage as they were about to, whatever, but you know, and it's nowhere compared to like an actual fight and me trying to throw that shit out. But it's definitely a buff, that is for sure. So far it's been buffs for her. And from 165 to 180, that's 15 heals extra that are coming in now. Also, new effect slows enemies within the range. Oh, nah, they went crazy now. Now they outdid themselves. Yeah, Invisible Woman just, cause like, oh man, Invisible Woman's got crazy. So.
Disappear! They look like they mean business.
I can't tell if they were slowed. Were they? I can't really be telling, bro. But that is a new effect to the ult. It slows enemies within range by 20%, which I think is super fire. It makes it a bit more scary, if that makes sense. Like, there was already the sense of like, oh, if you get caught outside it, like, oh, I can't see. But you can also just like quickly step in and then be able to, like, let's say if you're the healer, just step in real quick, see your teammates and then heal. Or if you had some type of attack or something like that, or an ult that's like that can wipe out that ult. Let's say
Now I see them.
a Scarlet Witch or a Thor even, or something like that. You know, you'd be quick to be able to kind of get in the circle. Or also, if you get caught inside the circle, I'm feeling like potentially there's the effect of after you get outside of the circle, there's still a 20% slow effect on enemies. Yeah, because enemies that pass through the field are also slowed. So like if you get caught in it and you step out, that's passing through the field. So you're slowed now. So, and then on top of that, anybody around it. Let's see one thing.
We've got trouble.
What is her name again? Invisible Woman? We just want to look at some numbers real quick here. See if they give us anything. Oh, no, that's her passive. Oh. Casting targeted generates blah blah blah. Pass through slow rate 55%. Special. Okay, so that's what I wanted to see. So the slowing rate that exists when being in it is 55%. And then now
They look like they mean business.
Within range, you'll get 20%. What I was looking for though, in honestly, was the range of this special effect. So like, what is considered within range? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay.
They look like they mean business.
I don't know. I don't know what to think anymore. I don't know what to think. I think because the way that it's reading, where it's just like right after explaining the ult or whatever, it says new effect slows enemies within range by 20%. Now I was for a second thinking to myself, does that mean like she herself, her existence? But no, because it's not that. Why? Because I'm on her
We've
ult
got trouble.
over here on the invisible boundary, and the special effect for her ult is that it slows enemies within range by 20%. But again, I just don't get that one piece of information that I would have liked, which is what is that range? You get what I'm saying? So if her ult is a 10-meter radius, right? Meaning if I put it here, exactly, right? If I try to put it right in the middle, the edge is right on the edge of the thing, and it should be right at the 10 line over here. So then my question becomes, right? what is the extra circle? So like we see two circles, right? The middle circle, the very small one, and the larger one up here, right? Obviously the larger one is the full scale of the O, but it's saying that enemies within range of this larger circle get slowed by 20%, because everyone within this circle gets slowed by 55%, but outside it is 20%. The question is, what is this range? You know what I mean? That is the
We've
question.
got trouble. Disappear!
Cause look, it doesn't even feel like he's moving. Like they really slowed down like that. I mean, it's 20%, and like honestly, the 55% that already exists never really felt like anything too crazy to me. You know what I mean? Like they really had to like team it up with a bunch of other stuff for it to really feel too effective to me. To me, it was always just like, okay, this is a good burst of heals for the full team in a generated area. You know what I mean? Like this is good to save us from big damage ults or whatever the hell, as long as they're not like completely wiping type ults. I've always thought it was a good ult. It's just, yeah.
We've got trouble.
And then at the same time, it's like, it's also really easy to just counter it. It's like, if you find her as she's doing it too, which a lot of times, you know, they be doing it to save them lives. You get her, you kill her, or you already have her low health while she's calling it, man, just put hella damage on her and you can kill her. And the second you kill her, like, you already know. That ult is gone. That ult is gone. So yeah, that's Invisible Woman. Next we have Jeff the Land Shark. Also, in the end, a buff for her. So shout out Invisible Woman. Invisible Woman mains. It's a good time to be playing her. Let's check out Jeff the Land Shark. Jeff's ultimate leaves a healing pool after use. Dives in for some aquatic. Thank you. Wow. Another W for Jeff. Jeff is another one that's been slowly receiving some buffs, cool team ups, that's in the thirds. They've been showing some love to Jeff, and that's great. It's Jeff. Ultimate ability now leaves an 8-meter radius healing pool at the point of activation that heals allies within range by 100 per second. Healing pool lasts for 8 seconds. Oh my goodness. I was saying it before. It was a time to play Jeff. Now it's really a time to play Jeff even more. It's wow. Great time to play Jeff right now. This is what Jeff was missing. You cannot tell me this isn't what Jeff was missing, bro. This to me might be the biggest change so far to me. Like wow, like this is like, bro, this is really gonna change stuff. Like, let's see. We'll get something like that, right? Swallow. Okay. Oh, at the point of activation. Okay, so.
Double KO.
Yo. Yo, bro. It's time to play Jeff, chat. Jeff. Stay with me, Jeff. Holy shit. They went crazy. They There's no way, bro. That's insanity, bro. Wow, Jeff just got. And that's the only change they gave him. That's all he needed, bro. That's all he needed. They. Oh my goodness, chat. Oh my gooseness. This is crazy. Oh my gooseness. This is crazy. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. Alright. Next we have Loki. Let's see what they did to Home Skillet, another one of our lords.
Without chaos, life becomes a
Marvel. Marvel Rival. Marvel Rival. Marvel Rival. Loki. Less damage, healing, and ultimate ability. Active time for the god of
I am
mischief.
wily, unreliable, vindictive, and yet oddly compelling, don't you think?
Loki
Our foes draw
sounds like
near.
he's getting the nerf of the season. Reduce illusions damage and healing ratio from 100% to 80%. So just in case y'all didn't understand that.
Get in there.
Oops. You see, my buttons ain't working, bro.
I outnumber
Look
you.
at this shit. No, wait, what the fuck? What?
I'm everywhere.
His illusions would do 100% of the damage that he did. Meaning, whenever you would hit somebody, this is why a lot of people would play him as a flanker. Whenever you'd hit somebody, if you would flank somebody and then put all three of you.
Get in there.
Sorry, all my buttons are fucked up, so I can't do it.
May you enjoy.
That's 300 damage. Sorry, not 300 damage. 300% of the damage that he does.
Our foes draw near.
That's 3.
I have triumphed. As
That's why
always.
Crazy. Nutbag.
Wow, 4 in a row.
So, anyways, the drones or the clones not hit for 80%. Still a pretty good amount of damage. Reduce God of Mischief ultimate ability. Shapeshift period from 15 seconds to 12 seconds. So what it does is, for example, if I were to use Luna, which I'm not even gonna get into, like bringing out, and why they keep like showing me out. It's like, oh, whatever skin I bring out or whatever person I bring out.
They are in front of us.
I don't have that skin. Why you bringing out that skin into my thing? Trying to make me buy that shit, bro? They not slick, bro. Like, that's crazy. Bro.
Thank me later. The more the merrier. As it should be.
Crazy. But what they did, right, is whatever ult I end up actually copying. It's annoying. Like, for example, if I copy Luna's ult, because Luna's ult, for example, is based on, you know, you do her ult and there's a time thing on it. It goes on for however long it goes on for. She finishes her show. She does her show. She throws a little party. It still allows you to do that, but the period
They are in front
afterwards,
of us. Idiots.
is now cut to 3 seconds. You used to have 5 seconds after doing the ult, but now it's only 3 seconds, and then you have to change back to Loki. So overall, it's just a 3 second reduction time to being not Loki. Then we move on to Luna Snow. Speaking of Luna Snow,
As bad as things get,
Xior
I tried to
He's
stay
ultimate
positive.
ability duration is getting cooled down. See? We do nerf her. Reduce Fate of Both Worlds. Ultimate ability duration from 12 seconds to 10 seconds. So not only do they go and do that whole thing they're saying with Loki. So Loki gets a big nerf, really, if you think about it. Because you already know a lot of Lokis tend to copy the Lunas and Invisible Woman at that, but ideally the Luna, especially Luna's such a popular, or Cloak and Dagger, but Luna's such a popular use, so like Lokis love to copy a good Luna, or just love to copy a Luna. Now his ult is shorter, but then also the best ult that he had at hand to copy is also shorter. Because they at least gave him the ability to play out the full ult, but the full ult is shorter by 2 seconds itself. So let me see. Let's see what the song is now.
I am ready to put on a show.
Bing, 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 doo, 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 doo. I don't know. I
There they
couldn't tell
are.
you. I'm not gonna say I don't use her enough because obviously I do use her a lot.
I am ready to put on a show. Ugh, I'm hurt.
But I can't tell. I couldn't tell you. I just couldn't tell you. But of course the 12 seconds. As far as the song goes, like, does the song feel shorter? I don't know. Mantis is the next we have.
Martial arts sharpens
Mantis
your
gets
mind.
a little more slippery. Movement boost from nature's favor now decays to 0 seconds over 2 seconds after being hit, instead of instantly disappearing. So nature's favor is the passive, receiving movement boost when not injured and healing over time when consuming life orbs.
Help is here. Hostile ahead. Don't come back.
Double KO. That's 3. Wow, 4 in a row. 5. That's amazing. 6 in a row. Way to go.
Triple success.
Hard for me to tell what the hell is going on there. Because it's her passive. So is it active now? I'm assuming it's active now because of that movement that I have.
Let me help. Down. I am wounded. Who will help?
Okay, I see it. Yeah. So it takes 2 seconds. So like, watch. I have it. 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 I get hit. I'm sorry. I have it. 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 I get hit 1, 2. Now it's gone. And then I can get it back up if I remain not getting hit. But I guess before, the second I'd get hit, it would instantly cancel my sped up movement. So that would instantly cancel my sped up movement. But at least now it gives me 2 seconds to, I guess, like, to realize, oh, I got hit. Maybe I should push back. Maybe I should do this. Maybe I should do that. Instead of, I got hit. Now my movement is gone. I can't move like I was just moving. I'm fucked.
Too fast for you.
Cool, Mantis. Next is Ultron, and he's also gonna be our last strategist and last legend hero, whatever, hero balance adjustment. Then we're gonna move on to the team up abilities. So Ultron's ultimate now deals extra pain. No defense is too strong for the AI Overlord. Ultimate ability new effect deals 125% damage to bonus health. Huh?
To survive, you must repent. Three foes defeated.
I see what this does. I see what this does, Jeff. So, what this is actually gonna make him be is more of a counter to the Lunas, to what like the Mantises and shit like that, like all those things that give bonus health.
Appear to be hostile.
Tanks even that are just put like whatever, like he's gonna be a bit more annoying towards that, which I've already seen. Like him concentrating on a Luna can destroy a Luna ult. Like if a Luna doesn't move and I've been that Luna, sorry, I've experienced it, but anyways, he can kill him, you know what I mean? So like, and that's what the bonus health that the shit offers and all that. So now that there's an 125% damage to bonus health, it's like it's gonna be able to get rid of whatever bonus health exists on anybody and then move on to just the character's regular bonus or regular health. I think it's gonna be huge. I think it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge also for. I definitely found myself using Ultron's ult to save my tanks, especially when it came to Wolverine and whatnot. My tanks would get pushed by Wolverine. I would use my ult to be able to keep them alive. Not just Wolverine, but that's just like the best example I have. And you know, being able to use my ult on Wolverine, I'd be able to keep my tank alive. But the amount of times I'd get so pissed off because I'm like, bro, how do I not kill Wolverine though? Like, cool, he has lifesteal, this, that, and the third, but there's no way that he can stay there and continue to fight the tank. And I have to like just 100% concentrate, because if I don't, Wolverine is 100% gonna survive this and kill my tank. You know what I mean? Whereas like if I keep it on, I might kill him. I might, but so many times he would realize, all right, fuck it, he's gonna save him with the ult. I gotta come back. His ult is over or whatever. So he'd dip out and leave, but he'd make it out alive. It's like there's no way you just survive that shit by yourself. Like minimal heals, if any heals, no way you survive that shit by yourself. Taking the entire Ultron ult to the face because of your bonus health and this, that, and the third. So, big ups to Ultron for that one. Then we're gonna move on to our team up abilities, chat. Man, listen. It's hard for me to do the team up abilities without the homie here. I don't know where Super Louie is at, and I'm sad. I hope he's real good. Maybe it's just one of the days he has work or something, and I just don't know his schedule, because I don't. But I'm sorry. I used to love the zapping.
We will soon Ultron virus replacement. Challenge me, you animals.
That's how you should, for the most part, be playing Ultron. If your tank decides to go all the way up, you should just keep up with him. It'll be better. Getting some of these whenever you see him start losing some defense. Just be right behind him. Getting crazy damage. Thor is gonna be OP with his Angela team up. As a team up anchor, Angela gains 100 health. Thor gains a new Thunderstrike Pike ability from his team up with Angela. We're gonna have to go over here. Let's see. Oop, where are we? So as the team up anchor, Angela gains 100 health. And Thor gains the new Thunderstrike Pike ability from his team up with Angela.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The enemy is here.
Angela shares fragments of her Ichors with Thor, empowering him to hurl a Thunder Spear that restores Thor force for each enemy struck. Afterward, Thor can leap to the spear's explosion point, dealing a second wave of damage to all enemies within range. Huh?
Thank you, sister.
Crazy.
My hammer fell, and so did you. Ha!
That shit had a 25-second cooldown though.
Lightning confinement. Wait to the rage of battle. Threefold victory. Strike, Mjolnir. Thank you, sister.
And what's great about it is, like, even if you're full, it doesn't waste one. I mean, it's supposed to gain Thor force, so there's no reason why it would lose one. And it gains Thor force per enemy hit. So it's like, if anything, I mean, I don't know. I gotta get back into the groove of using Thor, but I'd be using it coming straight out of thing. Out of this. Where's my, oh, I'm over here waiting for enemies and shit.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Our adversaries
these.
gather. The wrath of Asgard, laid low by lightning. Thank you, sister.
And yeah.
Another foe vanquished. Lightning confinement. Wrath of fury purge. When I awaken, enemies fall.
It's hard.
Triumvirate of triumph.
It's gonna be, it's a nice addition. It is. But it is also still a 25-second cooldown.
Thank you, sister.
Oh, wow. Also, you saw that. It stays up for like, what, like 5 seconds? Nah, I can't. Stays up for like 5 seconds. Let's wait for this cooldown real quick. I think if it was like, if it had a slower cooldown, or if it had ways to speed up its cooldown, it'd be a bit more dangerous. But I think it's like, I don't know, it's like gonna have like a one-time use per fight kind of situation. And then I just don't know at what point, if it's like at the beginning, in the middle, or what, but it's like a one-time use per fight situation. Because you know Thor is like, you get in, you do some blah 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 blah, and you might have to like get off or get out to the side just a little bit, blah 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 blah, you know, to get the heals back or whatever. But which I feel like is then when you would, I don't even know. Because again, it's like there's no reason to go into the fight with it. Although like for a second that's what I was thinking. It's like, oh, this is a great way to go into the fight. But there's no reason to, in my opinion, to use something that gives you Thor Force and has such a long cooldown. I don't think it's a good way to use it to enter the fight, because then you're losing on one of its core uses, which is gaining Thor Force. You completely lose out on it, because usually when you're going back into a fight, it's because you spent a little time outside of the fight getting healed, and in that time you're probably already back at 3 Thor Force. Think about it. Use the leap, bubble the enemies, then use your ult. They won't be able to get away fast enough.
Our adversaries gather.
Yeah, like again, it's like it's a one fight kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's like it's not a like everything else in his kit. You're able to reset it in one way or another so nicely. Like even this.
Slow down.
You know, it's only a 12-second cooldown. The hammer, we're looking at a 5-second cooldown. In the process of you doing all this, or in the process of you shooting your hammers and shit like that,
The wrath of Asgard. Awaken fury and smite the foe.
like you're already getting this again. You know what I mean? So it's like,
Another foe vanquished.
I'm not saying it's gonna be a bad move or anything like that. I'm just saying in comparison to like his kit and all his other moves, it's gonna be like exactly that. It's like, all right, like I'm gonna go in for my ult, and it's gonna be like the one of the few times I'm using this ability, because again, it's a 25 second cooldown, right? And it's like, even in your situation that you're talking about, you say use the leap, bubble the enemies, then use your ult. And all of that strategy is simply so that they don't get away fast enough. But it's like I said earlier, it's like then you're losing out on one of the main abilities that comes with this skill, which is that it gains Thor Force per enemy hit. So it's like I don't know. A lot of times I'm already going into using my ult with full Thor Force for the most part, like unless I'm literally coming in out of this, because at that point I've already put in so much damage.
Behold the god of thunder!
This is just the ult is just to like finish him off or whatever. But if I'm like using the leap to, I gotta get some enemies in here. Can I not get a Moon Knight maybe? It's just situational, though.
is
I'm
here.
saying a very situational thing. What you call it? Here, I'll do the move.
What glorious method!
Boom.
Lightning beholds the god of thunder!
damn.
Glorious metal! Behold the god of thunder!
Tato. What is healing me, like a game or something? That's all I feel. Alright. Maybe do something like this.
Glorious metal!
I did it all wrong, but I'd rather I like, if I'm ever gonna be using that skill, like, I'm not saying that the combo, well, how I use the combo that you said is not how I would use the combo that you said, is what I'm gonna say. If that's ever the order of what I'm using my things at, then for whatever reason, I'm already in the fight, and then using the leap, you feel me, to gain thing or whatever. But it's like, even like the combo in general just doesn't make sense, except for the fact that like they won't be able to get away fast enough, I guess, right? Because the summon lightning to restore Thor force based on the number of enemies leaving this lightning realm will suffer slow and grounded effects, right? So they can't get away. Angela says thunder spear that restores. Afterward, Thor can leap to the spear's explosion point, dealing a second wave of damage to all enemies within range. So that's just damage. Doesn't say anything about slowing. And then his ult, soar upwards and smite through the ground after charging for a duration, inflicting damage and stunning enemies within range. Which stunning enemies within range just got added with this new buff. But that stunning energy happens when he lands. It's correct? He's not stunning them while he's in the air. It's on the landing.
3, 2, 1.
The enemy is here. Behold the god of thunder!
And that's a decent. I like it. Like the stun that it gives at the end, I think it's crazy. Also, hold on.
Beholds the god of thunder!
Yeah, the stun that it gives at the end is crazy. But yeah, I'd rather, cause to me it makes more sense, right? To complete the combination, right? I'd rather go use my 3 from distance.
The wrath of Asgard!
Try and jump in, then use the bubble like you're saying. But even then it's like, I don't even think I'd use the bubble, because by the time my triangle should hit like 2 people, ideally. No, hopefully. But yeah, I'd go in there, do my bubble. Let me just see one thing too. Hold on. Sorry, wrong thing. I wanted to do this.
Battle fury burns! Beholds the god of thunder!
Yeah, cause while you're doing your ult, you're gaining Thor force anyways. You're not losing any Thor force. So it's like, for me, it's like, I'd rather go spend the 3.
Awaken the rage of battle!
Whoop, 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 whoop. Then go in.
Course of heaven!
Boom. Go ult.
Beholds the god of thunder!
You're pretty much at 3. If you're not, now you do it. And now you're at 3.
Wrath of Asgard!
And you can start this shit all over again. And then you can start the regular Thor combo of resetting your hammers.
Slow down!
disrupting, resetting, blah, 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 blah. Doing whatever it is that you gotta do. But it being like such a 25-second like combo, it's like now let's see where we can fit that in without the ult, for example. Right? Without an ult. Without an ult is where I'd use the bubble for sure. You feel me? Yeah, without an ult, I'd use the bubble for sure. Why? Because I'd lose the 3 from the distance. I'd go in, boom, bop, bop. I might even use another one while I'm already here to disrupt the enemy line, because maybe that first initial one might get me to the tank. Because I'm in my front lines, right? The bubble is what's slow. Yeah, like I said, like to me, like the bubble only adds to the effects of they won't be able to get away fast enough. But it's like I look at the full effects of the abilities. You feel me? Like the bubbles also, another bubbles effect is that it gains Thor force. Like to me, that's the #1 thing about Thor is like his Thor force and managing his Thor force. And like now that it's easier to gain Thor force, the key to it is not, how do I say this? Like not like using all the Thor force that you do have. Before they gave this like change to Thor, before it was like, how do I gain enough Thor force so that I can do the things that I want to do? Now it's like you got to make sure that with all the Thor force that you have, you're actually using all the Thor force that you have to your abilities. And to me, like using the bubble and using the thing like that while ulting in all 3 in combination is a waste of at least a bubble or the spear thing, because you should already be getting Thor force from it. I understand the whole slowing aspect down, and that's what helps them like not get away, but it's like that's only one part of like a full attack or a full thing of the combo, if that makes sense. Cause like yeah, that's like I don't know. But yeah, outside of like having, cause again, it's like outside of having the ult, for example, I again would start with this. Because if we're talking about Thor force, that uses 3 of your hammers. And both this and this you can use without Thor force, because they gain Thor force for you. As well as this. That's the one move I was missing. I knew I was missing something. So it's like you literally, again, you go
Battle Fury burn.
You go in like that. Oh, I can never do that. You go in like that. I would have put the bubble in right there, like you're saying. Because then having it put the bubble in right as I land would have got me the 3rd hammer that I need to go right back into this shit. Because now I'm in the mix. And as you know, when you're in this shit, there's like a radius around you that's shocking everybody, even the people you're not even hitting. And then the second I get out of that, I'd have, depending how people are moving, I'd have this available again, or I'm gonna hit people with this if they've moved far enough. But again, both things that end up giving me some Thor force back, which helps me get back to my hammers, continue the distance that I had before, and gives me time to then get my triangle and do the whole combo over again.
My power grows.
Do this shit. Blah 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 blah. Do that at some point. But again, this is all just. This is like non-ult combo, non-ult involving combo. Because the thing for me is like I hear what you're saying, but it's also like for no character do I want to depend on the entire fight being on me, and that don't even make sense to me. You know what I mean? Like the explanation you're giving right there is like you're literally in charge of every single aspect that comes from destroying the other team. Like that doesn't make sense to me. You're in charge of slowing them while you're attacking them. You're in charge of like doing all this. Like that's just you're doing too much. You're doing way too much. And again, like your abilities and what your abilities offer you will show you that you're doing too much and you're not even handling the things that you have at your thing. If that makes sense. Like some other motherfucker on your team should have had a slow down situation or something like that. But yes, as just like a single player kind of person, and you just want to take over a full lobby and this, that, and the third or whatever, then yeah, that's like kind of the move. You feel me? You just go full on, you just send it, and you just blah 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 this, that, and the third. But if you're fighting with like your team and shit like that, and you're chilling, like and you're managing like your thing, yeah. Cause like in all reality, yeah, you slow people down with a bubble boat, but in a real ass like, and we know this, like in a real competitive ass lobby, a Thor, slow down or not, you're not gonna do nothing too crazy. Like the healers are gonna be waiting for that or ready for that. They're gonna be able to counter that pretty decently well. You know what I mean? Like, I think it comes down to like really managing the Thor force, so it's like it's the more consistent damage rather than a one-time big hit that you're trying to get. Like maybe in some QP, you feel me? We could take over, so you can push that shit like that or whatever. Motherfuckers see a Thor pushing like that, they get hit with a slow. They're like, oh, I gotta get out of this. Oh no, that alone, like it gets QP motherfuckers all like, oh no, you feel me? But like if you doing some comp shit, it's like, here comes Thor with his shit again. Like, oh no, I'm slow.
Beholds the god of thunder!
Yeah, I don't know. It's not. I don't know. What I will give to him is like they at least boosted his movement.
Beholds the god of thunder!
He can move faster in his ult. That helps a little bit to try to keep up with those so-called super slowed down things. Cause the thing is like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Let me see. Slow and grounded effects, which are both very good effects, but they're not necessarily movement denying, except for the flyers, of course. I think for the flyers it sucks. Because if you got a Thor that's like throwing it up in the air a little bit and you know using it well to like stop it and all that shit, then yeah. Or like, you know, jumping up in the air into the thing, into the flyers, and then using it. Sorry. It's nice, but it doesn't have an ability where like, or it doesn't have an effect where it stops or stuns someone's movement thing. You know what I mean? So it's like at the end, like it's not like it's a crazy tough thing to get out of, because the Thunder Strike itself. Let's look. We're gonna look into his thing real quick, because as far as the game says, the Thunder thunder, the new thing, the thunder strike pike itself doesn't do any slowdown ability or anything like that. It just literally, it has an AoE damage effect. Where's this guy at? Well, thank you for the raid. We're just about to get on out of here, but thanks for the raid anyways, my Destiny. We were just finishing up some of our Marvel Rivals Season 4 update stuff. Cooldown, blah blah blah. Projectile speed, projectile damage, projectile generated spell field damage, projectile generated spell field damage. Said that twice. Hit ground spell field range, hit ground spell field damage, hit ground maximum distance. And the cooldown is actually 30 seconds. So yeah, be safe, my Destiny. Be safe. Thank you for the raid. Yeah. That's just, I just wouldn't play it that way. That's just an overly aggressive way of playing it. Which again, like in quick play, it's like, yeah, you just send it. It's like whatever. But I think like an actual competitive, like that's not really gonna fly. That's not gonna fly at all. Like you're slowing down some people, but it's like, by how much, really? And especially like you gotta do it all quick too. Like you gotta.
My power grows. Behold the god of thunder.
A lot of that got fucked up. You gotta do it all quickly, cause the second you send in your thunder spike or whatever, one, there is a limit to how long it lasts stuck to somebody or the wall or whatever it is. Like I forget how long. We'll see right now in a second. But everybody's gonna know. All right, like disperse. Like we just got hit with one of Thor's disperse. We're not gonna stick around all here together to figure out what else is left to happen.
Thank you, sister.
1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 seconds. So it stays on for 5 seconds. So you got 5 seconds to use that shit. I'm out, bro. That shit hits me or any of my teammates, I'm out of there. I'm not sticking around to get slowed down after that.
Confinement. Beholds the god of thunder.
Yeah. I don't know. I think maybe that's what did it for me in Marvel Rivals right now. It's like there are times it's just like you have to question yourself if you were in a bot lobby, because ain't no way I was just taking over some shit like that. And I'm not even playing. I don't know. There wasn't a good mix of like if you're gonna have guaranteed bot lobbies based on how many L's you take. Then make the matchmaking a lot better. You get what I'm saying? Like, don't have me playing with like against specifically. Don't have me playing against some motherfuckers that I'm running through. Like, it's not, at the end of the day, that's not really all that fun. Like, I don't want to run straight through motherfuckers. I don't want to.
Our adversaries gather.
I want to work for my shit hard. Not just me. I want my whole team sweating for shit. That was Thor's thing though. Hold on. How did? Oh man, we lost both our pages. We're back here. I think it's a dope move, but that 30-second cooldown makes it extremely situational. I just think it has to be used intelligently. I think it just has to, even if an ult is included in the combo, or even if the bubble is included in the combo, it shouldn't be.
Adversaries gather.
Yeah, no, I'm right. I know what I was doing. Cause again, I keep starting with my R3, so like it should always be after an R3, after R3 or after diving in. But it's like because it gains off the more people you hit, you should be using it off the R3 because ideally you want to hit more than one person, right? But you go like this. Oh no, I did that wrong. That suck. So I'm gonna lose a hammer, gain it back.
Adversaries gather.
Yeah. So maybe something like that. Lose a hammer, gain it back while you're on them.
Slow down.
But yeah.
I bring the hammer down.
Again, I'm always maximizing on all my uses, like especially with Thor. That's what made Thor so easy, bro. Like so easy and so fun. I was in there just launching fucking hammers all the time because like. You just manage his Thor floors. It's too easy.
The wrath of Asgard laid low by what glorious metal.
I'm already full. It's like I'm already full. And I'd rather. Especially if I'm throwing the ult in, right? Which is
the god of thunder!
As long as you're under me,
None
and now that I'm faster and can chase you a little bit further, right? You're taking at least a little bit of ticking damage. My thing is, it's like by the time you're doing this arc,
awaken the rage of battle.
You finish doing the whole thing. You manage to go in like that. You throw in one of these. You throw in one of that. You're bonking them. You get your third hammer back already, so that you can, while in there, start hammering wild again. If anything, that's what you should be using your bubble for. Is like maximizing this bigger combo, where again you go. Let me try to do this again. You lose the 3.
The enemy is here.
You would go in, you would gain one there, you jump in, you would use the bubble. As soon as you send this out or you hit, you're getting that third one already and you're ready to go this, but you stay within the bubble because ideally you jumped to the people and you're already keeping them right within you. By that time, like, it's, to me, it's, yeah, man, like, the amount of damage you can just do over time is more insane to me than, and of course, to me, his damage comes from this. Where is this shit? Like, this is what the majority of his damage is gonna be.
Double KO.
Awaken fury and smite the foe.
Arcane order adjusted or removed.
The enemy is here.
I don't know what they did to magic. Hold on, how much time we got left? We got a half hour left. Let's finish up. We only got like 3 additions or whatever, or changes. Where am I going? Where am I running to? I don't know why I didn't just continue.
5,
No.
4, 3, 2, 1. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The wrath of Asgard. Our adversaries gather. My force is heavy. My power grows. Strike Mjolnir.
I mean, I shouldn't have used that dive here, but again, I already have this shit again.
Slow down.
Yeah, I don't know.
The wrath of Asgard. When I awaken, enemies fall. Another foe vanquished.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Cause yeah, I think the important part is like, what is the rest of the team doing? You know what I mean? Like, I don't. You're like, oh, the bubble is what's gonna slow them down, but like, why are you in charge of putting the main amount of damage in, pushing the team, so taking in the most amount of damage, slowing them down, and then also finishing them off? This isn't a 1v6. You get what I mean? Like, that's why, to me, like, that play just doesn't sound right. On top of the fact that, again, that's a 3-second play that can be whatchamacallit. What's the word? Countered. It's a 3-second play that can be countered, and now you don't have much to your disposal. You're kind of just stuck there. Now you gotta get the fight. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So he gets. Oh, what the hell?
Not so fast!
What the hell was that? Doctor Strange shares his arcane mystery with Scarlet Witch and magic. Scarlet Witch's cognition burst is replaced with mystic. Okay, yeah. Magic can unleash a chain of Cyttorak that links 2 enemies and slows them. The farther they are apart, the greater the slow effect inflicted during the link. Cool.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hostiles coming in fast. So fast.
That's cool.
Come, my minion.
See what I mean? It's like this, it's shit like that that I'm like, those are the combinations that I would like to actually see or think about when I'm thinking about, oh, you know, Thor or this person or that. It's gonna be OP with this new movement or this, that, and the third. Cause you're right. Thor, all he needs as always is someone to be slowing the motherfuckers down. But he's always had a way to be able to like get damage from distance and get himself quickly into the mix and be able to
Child.
I feel like he's always had that. I think now they're just giving him a way of not being a sitting duck if it fails on him. You get what I mean? Which is why you shouldn't use the bubble. Or shouldn't use whatever and instead go in. Like you either don't use the bubble and go in with the strike, or you're using the bubble but going in with the hammer lunge. Like it's making it so that you don't just go in there, you use the skills, and now you're sitting there with 0 hammers, trying to swing your hammer to get your shit back, or some bullshit. I don't know. I think every single change they've done to Thor is like, bro, he's not. They like not trying to make him a crazy melee character, because I don't know. I feel like to me they're trying to, I don't know, man. Whenever they try to release like a new, I don't want to call it like a new mechanic, but a new type, anything else that was already doing that kind of type, they try to like push it away. And I feel like there's been a decent like look towards meleeness in the game. Not just in general like melee characters, but even like abilities that characters themselves have, like the melee being something more additional to them. I don't know, like I feel like with someone like Thor, they've just been going in the exact opposite direction and just like separating him from that bunch of like, you're not really gonna be a melee character. Because like if you're meleeing, let's see, I don't consider like his going in with the Thor force or whatever necessarily a melee attack. I guess it can be a melee attack. We'll consider it a melee attack. I only consider it a range attack because you come up through from range. What's good, who? But I can consider it a melee attack because you literally like physically hit somebody face to face or whatever. But in reality, like he has, like the only time you're using his melee attack is to gain Thor force back so that you can go into sending or whatever, you know? Like with his new build, like you're not just sitting there. What's the word here in the court? I see you. I see you. Yeah, we're just finishing up class. Going through our little Marvel Rivals stuff. But yeah, Magic, that was kind of cool. The Magic stuff, bring them together. Dimensional shortcut. This team up has been banished. No more Magic in Psylocke. Black Panther loses the Wakandan Master ability previously attained from his team up with Magic. The Gamma Charge, Hope No More in Black Panther. Black Panther joins the Gamma Fund and gains the Gamma Vibranium Armor. Chat, y'all want to see what this shit is? This is one of the craziest things I think is coming. Maybe this is why what's his face was talking about, oh, it's Black Panther main time. It's Black Panther main. No, it's not. They made him weaker.
Approaches.
So they made his base health less. And they gave him the bonus health that he gets from dashing. Oops, I did it wrong. So the 2K, not 2K, but the extra bonus damage you get from dashing is now also lower. But the power up that you get now is, why do I? Oh my god, G-bus. Gets a vibranium. What the? He gets a vibranium shield.
We are in the front. Prepare
That
yourselves.
automatically
Blessed by
pops up.
banner.
Automatically pops up. GG's Hulk, insta-ban. They don't like you in this game. And they keep giving him insane team-up abilities with people that are just like, yeah, nah, we can't have no Team Hulk. What the hell?
Tastes like the heart-shaped herb.
Balance changes, Arcane Order, Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch magic. Looks like the Arcane. Reduce sorcery surge explosion damage upon hit from 12 to 6. That should be what's her face's thing. Sorcery
There is
surge,
no reason
yeah.
to be afraid of my magic.
So this is just gonna hit for a little less now. Which is, it's fine. That shit was melting, high key, super melting actually. But it's gonna hit half the damage that I used to hit before. Those faster shots or whatever. But that's the last balance change that we